You finally came to the head office now? I've been here since my first year. Good for you. Well, this is the difference between a college graduate and a high school graduate. My name is Yuto Sanada, 23. This spring, I got transferred from a branch office to the main office of a certain company. I started working here right after graduating high school, so it's been 5 years. Well, please try your best not to be overtaken by this talented me, senpai. By the way, this guy was my classmate in high school, Taichi Funato. Apparently, he graduated from a famous university and was assigned to the head office's sales department this year. Hey Sanada, I heard you got a job after graduation? So your educational background is high school graduate? Shut up, leave me alone. Funato has always been like this. I had given up on going to university due to my family's financial situation, so his insensitivity was quite intolerable back then.
Funato-kun, how rude can you get to your senior? Even if you were classmates, you have to use honorific language here, right?
Ah, Hinako-senpai, good morning! Her name is Hinako Sasaki, who is Funato's mentor and is the most popular lady in the office. Well, you look beautiful today too.
Okay, whatever, get ready. I still have some training left to do.
Funato laughs heartily without even listening to her words. It looks like she's having a bit of trouble with him as well.
Sorry, Sanada-kun. I'll lecture him hard later.
No, it's okay.
I've heard rumors about you at the branch office. I hear you're great at your job.
It's not that big of a deal.
You're being humble again. Oh yeah, how about we have lunch together today? There are many things I want to ask you about work.
She said so and invites me out. I had no reason to refuse, so I was willing to accept. Please wait a moment, senpai. Why would you go to lunch with someone like that?
You are still here? I'll get seriously mad.
This guy. I can't help but feel sorry for Sasaki-san. And so my new life at the headquarters began. Well, one day, a few weeks after I transferred to the head office.
Funato-kun, do you have time?
Huh? Yes?
I have something I would like to ask you. Do you have any ideas about this?
That's sudden. Said the section chief, looking at Funato's face. She pretends to be calm, but her expression is clearly angry.
A complaint came from our client. Apparently some of the delivered products were defective, but they were left unattended.
Maybe Maru Shoji? I responded to the case properly.
That's a big customer. Funato-kun, could you please explain it to me too?
In any case, the other party is pissed off. What are you planning to do?
Apparently, things were getting pretty bad. I jumped into the conversation too. Is it a complaint? Please, let me deal with it.
Sanada, you're not in charge of it, but is that okay?
Of course.
Please wait, Chief. I'm in charge of training Funato, so I should...
Wait, Sasaki-san. Sanada was the ace of the branch. This would be a good opportunity for Funato to learn from his response.
When she said that, she glanced at me and gave me a small nod.
Then, let's take Sanada to client's office. Funato, you should also take responsibility and accompany us.
Yes, ma'am. The conversation came to an end, and Funato and I immediately went to apologize with our boss. An hour later...
We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused.
Well, you should very much be sorry. It's normal to respond sincerely if there's a problem with the shipped product, right?
No, but I've shipped a new product after that.
That's not what I'm saying. You just sent that thing to me without even a word of apology, didn't you?
I see. So that's what happened. There's no room for excuses. I silenced Funato and bowed my head along with him. We apologized for any inconvenience caused. The person in charge simply ignored the complaint and shipped a new product at a later date. What's more, even after shipping, he did not contact the client and ended the case one-sidedly. I think that was a very sloppy and irresponsible approach.
That's right. That's what I'm angry about.
Handling complaints is an important aspect of customer service. It's important to listen carefully to why the other party is angry and respond accordingly. We apologize for the inconvenience. We should have immediately apologized to you.
Well, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at that guy over there.
He's a new employee. He apparently handled the situation on his own without reporting the situation to any of his superiors. My apologies. Ugh. And once the other party has vented all their anger, he regained his composure.
Huh, I see. Well, I guess it can't be helped if he's a new employee.
We will continue to provide thorough education so that he will never make the same mistake again.
Okay. Well then.
After thinking about it for a while, he turned to me.
Okay, I understand. If you will be in charge of our company from now on, I'll forget about this case.
Huh?
You are clearly capable, and I'm sure you will do the job properly.
I got it. From now on, I will hand over all the responsibility to Sanada.
Huh? Despite Funato's surprise, the talk progressed smoothly. After that, we finished talking with the client, who had recovered his mood, and we returned to the office.
Phew. I'm glad it turned out well somehow.
Well, thank you for your hard work.
Well, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Huh? Funato? I still have plenty of lectures left to do to you. Be prepared.
Chief, you have a face I've never seen before.
Why, of course. If that apology didn't go well, we could have lost an important client.
Good grief. Looks like there's still going to be some issues. I can only smile bitterly, half astonished. In this way, the trouble caused by Funato was temporarily brought to an end.
I heard, Sanada-kun. Not only did you settle the complaint, but the client really liked you.
The next day, Sasaki-san talked to me just after finishing work in the morning. No, that was just coincidence.
But it's really amazing, as expected of you.
She says that and smiles. Then her face suddenly turns serious and...
I've always wondered, if you're so talented, why did you always work at a branch office?
I'm just doing the obvious things. Is it really that strange to not want to come to headquarters?
Yeah. After all, when you think about your career, you would usually want to come to the HQ, right?
I see. Maybe that's how most people think. Why was I at a local branch instead of the head office? It's because the people who took care of me in the first place were there, I guess.
Huh? What do you mean?
I wanted to be there because it was where the people I like were. When Sasaki-san heard this, she was dumbfounded. Actually, I was once asked where I wanted to be assigned, and I wrote branch office instead of the head office. This time, it was the company's orders, so I didn't have a say.
You're really strange.
Is that so? I don't think so myself.
You don't have any desires? You sound even enlightened.
Oh, well, thank you, I guess. When I thanked her, Sasaki-san quickly stood up and said,
But that kind of thinking is wonderful, and I think that's why people trust you. I have to learn from you.
Huh?
Well then, let's do our best this afternoon too. See you later.
Sure. Thanks for your hard work. I looked at her as she leaves. I think Sasaki-san is the nicest one, though. There was a figure watching us from distance.
Grr, Sanada, that bastard. He's in a good mood with Sasaki-san.
This man has caused so many problems, and yet doesn't seem to show any remorse.
I can't forgive him. I'll definitely bury him with my own hands.
I finished my lunch and went back to my work without knowing that was going on in his mind. This was about a month later. When I returned to the office after completing my sales rounds, the chief called me into the conference room to talk. Thank you for your hard work, Chief. Do you need something?
Yeah, actually, someone made a huge order mistake for a new customer.
Huh? Isn't that bad? We have to deal with it urgently.
That's right, but here's the problem. Apparently, you are the person who placed the order.
She said so as she pulled out a purchase order form. Huh? I don't remember ordering something like this, though.
Is that so? However, an order has actually been placed from your email address.
When I was told that and checked, my name was indeed listed in the order column.
I thought there was no way you would make a mistake like this. That's why I called you to confirm.
But I really don't remember doing it. Isn't it some kind of mistake?
Since it's so clearly stated, I have no choice but to doubt you.
Oh, no way.
Moreover, the other party even said that they would not accept returns because they had confirmed this multiple times.
The chief said so and put her head in her hands. When I saw that, I also turned pale. Anyway, I'll talk to the other party once. If it doesn't work, I'll take responsibility.
Oh, wait a minute, Sanada-kun. I'll go with you too.
With that said, I hurriedly left the conference room with the chief grabbing her coat too. We took a taxi and headed to the destination.
Let's go in.
Here, huh? I really don't remember doing business with a place like this. I can't help but sigh, but right now, the first thing I need to do is apologize. I decided to go inside the building and ask to meet with the person in charge at the reception desk. Then, after a while, a grumpy-looking elderly woman appeared.
What kind of business do you have today? I think we've already finished talking with you.
We apologize for this inconvenience.
I would like to sincerely apologize for causing this trouble due to a mistake on my part.
When we said that and bowed deeply, the other party thought for a while and then answered.
Apologize, huh? Well, let me just hear it.
Thank you.
All I will do is listen. It doesn't mean I'll accept the apology.
Then she instructs me to go to the conference room. A few minutes later, the other person and I were sitting in chairs facing each other.
So, if you can apologize so desperately, why couldn't you have done something decent from the beginning?
I have no excuses regarding that.
I don't know how a young person like you came to be in charge of our company, but you must have some experience, right? So why did you make such a simple mistake?
There's no excuse for that. It's all my fault. It was a story that was completely new to me, but there's no point in making an excuse now. After that, I kept apologizing, but...
You're very honest. It's like you're a different person.
She murmurs. The next moment, a knock echoed in the conference room.
I was listening to the story halfway through, but was he really in charge of this case?
President? Since when were you there?
Huh? President?
My impression of him is completely different from what I've heard. I was wondering if you were actually a different person.
However, all the documents for ordering were written by him.
When the company president heard this, he started thinking.
There should be a recording of the phone call when you made the inquiry. Can I check?
Yes, we would like to ask you to do that too. Thank you.
Now, let me show you to the admin office then. Please come here.
And just like that, we were taken straight to the office. And I listened to the recording in question.
Hello, my name is Tanaka from Sankaku Merchandise.
Oh, okay. Thanks for calling.
This voice! What I heard from the audio that was played back was definitely Funato's voice. I continued listening to the conversation for a while, feeling my body tremble with anger.
The number of orders is more than double the usual. Is this really correct?
Yeah, that's definitely fine. It's a bit much, but we'll need that.
It's really okay, huh? Well, we'll arrange it accordingly then.
Yeah, well, I'm busy, so bye.
After listening to the recording, the chief and I looked at each other in silence.
I'm sorry. The person in charge seems to be a different person.
So, as I thought, huh? What the heck is going on?
I will confirm this once I return to the office, and I will report on this matter at a later date.
I would also like to apologize once again. We are very sorry.
Well, I don't know the circumstances, but please make sure that this kind of thing doesn't happen in the future.
After that, we bowed our heads once again and left the place. So we returned to the office and immediately called Funato regarding this matter.
Funato, could you please explain to me exactly what this is all about?
Well, I don't really know either.
That can't be true, right? The other party has a recording of all the conversations, okay?
Oh, crap. I never thought it would be this big of a deal.
Funato looks visibly upset. Sasaki-san also arrived to add to the blow.
Chief, I checked the security camera footage.
Thank you. So how was it?
It seems that Funato placed the order from Sanada-kun's PC at a time when no one was around.
There's no need to ask about the motive, is there? Were you planning on putting the blame on Sanada and get rid of your rival?
As the section chief approaches him, Funato's eyes wander helplessly, and...
You idiot! The difference in ability between you and Sanada is like heaven and hell. What's the fun in harassing your colleague?
In the first place, you don't even take notes during training. You judge people only by their academic background or title, and you change your attitude according to that. In the end, you even did something like this. I'm really disappointed in you.
What? Even Hinako-senpai? I just wanted you to look at me as a man.
Funato said that, but Sasaki-san gave him the final blow.
I'm sorry, but what's attractive about you? I feel nothing but disgust.
Oh, no way!
That's what it was about, huh? Our company doesn't need people who degrade others. I will report this matter to the higher-up. Do not do anything until the decision is made.
After saying that, the two of them left the room together, so it was just me and Funato left. You get it now, right? Head office, branch office, high school graduate, university graduate. There are more important things in society. You should have noticed that sooner. Is there anything you want to say?
No, nothing.
As a result, Funato was placed on home detention and will be awaiting punishment from the company. After that, I was busy dealing with new projects in addition to my regular work.
Well, it seems like you had a tough time. Good job handling all that.
It's all fine. I don't know how to apologize for causing you so much trouble.
It seems like the president forgave you this time, but if you do the same thing next time, I won't forgive you, okay?
It seems that they have somehow forgiven us this time. But the real battle to regain trust starts now. And a week later, Funato's fate after being suspended.
No way! I, a highly educated elite, got fired?
In the end, the misconduct was not tolerated, and he received the heaviest penalty for a company employee. It'll be difficult for him to get a job again, and his proud academic background will be of no use. Well, after cleaning up all the mess, peaceful days returned to me.
Thanks for your hard work. I guess we can finally take a breather now.
At first, I was worried what would happen, but I'm really glad it settled down.
This is also thanks to your hard work. I'll buy something for you today, so don't hesitate to drink as much as you want.
Sasaki-san says that and smiles. It's not every day that I get a chance to drink alone with the most popular lady in the office. I'm nervous.
But you're really great. No matter who the other party is, you work with them sincerely and end up making them your ally.
Oh, I'm just doing my job.
I respect you. It's rare to find someone so dependable, even though you're younger than me.
Sasaki-san said that and looked at me with a smile, making my heart flutter. And...
But it's not just work that's important. Your private life is also important, okay? For example, this very moment.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come on. What do you think of me? I want you to answer.
I can't help but feel excited as she said that. When you enter the workforce, experience and ability are more important than educational background. But will my experience be useful for the situation I'm in right now? We'll see.
Each one of you is a precious member. We are one team. If we come together, we can take on the world.
This is what a certain company's training looks like.
You're the chosen ones. The time has come for us to create a company that can take on the world. We have a duty to make this country and this world a better place. Let's seek new heights together.
At first glance, this is an ordinary speech, but the employees hearing it haven't slept. They were isolated for 3 nights and 4 days at a company retreat, and forced into a draining program. 100 in a row altogether!
If you fail, everyone runs 10 laps.
1, 2, 3, 4.
More power! Take it seriously! Be grateful and fly!
A pointless exercise that only exhausted us. They were split into groups and scolded from dusk to dawn. After stealing our sleep and making them lose their senses, it led into the president's speech. Simply put, it was mind control so they could brainwash them. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's your beer. My name is Daichi Sanada. I'm a 25-year-old that is honing his company's sheep skills at a terrible company. The company oversees all kinds of izakaya chain restaurants, and I'm working as the manager here after the retreat.
You're so slow! Also, why is there only one waiter?
Our sales goal was 3 times that of the restaurants in the area, so our budget and staff were shaved down. Unpaid overtime was unlimited. Apart from peak hours, it was basically a one-man operation, and I'm currently on a lucky 30-day working streak. I've received a company award before for my work, but my salary hasn't gone up, and no promotions either. I should have done the job hunting thing properly. Since I was young, I've never had a dream or goal. During my school days, I was offered by my manager at my part-time job and just took it. Honestly, I thought about switching jobs every day, but I didn't know what my experiences could be used for. I was frustrated every day. One day, I got a call from my mom back home.
Hello, Daichi? Dad was taken to the hospital. He collapsed.
What? I wanted to go home, but my family home was a plane ride away. I had to take time off from work to go. Of course, the shop wouldn't run if I took a break, so I talked to my supervisor.
What? We're busy here, so tell me what you want.
This is Kuroiwa-san, the area manager. He saved plenty of stores from bankruptcy. His results were recognized, and he rose to manager status. He was an elite. Actually, my parent is hospitalized, so I want to take time off. Can I get the day off tomorrow?
Taking time off is what useless people do.
What? I must have talked to the wrong person, because I couldn't find the words to respond to the mean words.
I prioritized work even when my parent died, because that's how important work is to me. Don't be soft. Why do you think the company's letting someone like you run a very important restaurant? How much do we lose if you take time off? You're gonna cause trouble for the company with your selfishness?
I was taken aback. Kuroiwa-san was blaming me without giving me a chance to respond.
Anyway, don't blow off work no matter what. That's the bare minimum standard.
The bare minimum was a working adult. I could understand what Kuroiwa-san was saying, but I'm gonna quit this job. I don't want to not be able to see my parents before they die. I vowed to myself as I stared at the blank screen. A few days later, I succeeded in quitting my job through an agency. Newly free, I went home.
I'm home. Dad, how are you?
Oh, Daichi, you're back! As you can see, I'm great!
From what I could see, he wasn't fully recovered, but I was relieved at his cheerfulness.
I'm glad he got out quickly. I didn't know what would happen.
Daichi, how's work? Are you doing okay?
Oh, about that. I just quit recently.
What? Why all of a sudden?
I talked about what had happened.
Whoa, that's what was going on? That's tough. What are you gonna do now?
Of course, I plan on finding a new job. I've already applied to some.
Really? Let's celebrate.
Yeah, let's go eat whatever you want today. Say anything.
I had a much needed good time, and I started a new job the following month.
Good morning, Sanada-san. These are this month's shifts.
Huh? Why are there so many days off? And only 7 working hours a day? My new workplace was still new to me, but it's a company that has numerous cafes in the country. The average overtime hours were less than 20 a month. PTO usage was over 80%. I couldn't hide my suspicion at first, but after a few days, I realized what that meant.
You're training, so I'll have you remember the basics first.
Thank you. I'll try my best. First, the superiors were crazy nice.
They spoke politely and always smiled. On top of that, they were good at teaching the job and changed their explanations to match the learner.
Sorry to keep you waiting. This is the extra large uji matcha parfait. I ordered a regular hot coffee. Oh my! I'm sorry. I'll replace it right now.
In addition, all of the employees were cheerful, and the atmosphere was extremely bright. So, the customer base was good, and the shop always had a laid-back feel to it.
Newbie, let me know whenever you're in trouble. I'm your super senpai.
This is Kanon-san, the vice manager. She makes extreme mistakes, but she has a bright personality and a lot of fans among the regulars.
You've been staring. What's wrong?
Senpai, your apron and probably your uniform are all flipped around.
What? No way!
There was never anyone like this at my last job, so it was refreshing. Sayaka-san, can you taste the new coffee blend?
It's a bit too acidic. We want a little more depth, too.
This is Sayaka-san, the manager. She was cool, calm, and collected. She had a deep knowledge of and passion for coffee. She was respected by the staff.
Let's start Sonata Daichi's welcome party!
Cheers! That day, my welcome party was held after work at an izakaya near the office. Sorry everyone, you organized all this for me. I was overwhelmed by the good treatment that was unimaginable in my last workplace. My salary is a bit lower because of the decreased overtime, but it was more than enough considering bonuses and such. The conversation naturally shifted to my last workplace, and everyone around me was shocked.
It definitely is a bit much. I'm shocked there are still companies doing that stuff. Why didn't you quit that company immediately?
How do I say this? They trained us to think in a way that made it hard to quit. There were overnight retreats for that sort of education. Thinking about it, it was weird. Normally, you would realize how weird it was if you worked 500 hours in a month. I had been accepting that as normal.
I've heard this. A flea that's put in a bowl for long times becomes unable to jump higher than that bowl. Kanon-san, that's not a very appropriate comparison.
After that, it was almost closing time, so we went outside. Before, I would still be working at this time, but things were different. I was really feeling the happiness of going home to my freedom. At the same time, the usual death match was taking place at my old workplace. What? You're not coming in because of a 39 degrees Celsius fever? I came in with a 40 fever. Crawl in if you have to. Kuroiwa-san was going off on a subordinate that collapsed from a high fever. It was an image from hell. Jeez, everyone wants to take time off without bringing in any good results. This person might have succeeded like that, but that's just his one experience of many. Kuroiwa-san is going off again. He's been even worse since Sanada-san quit.
The guy seemed kinda unmotivated, but he knew how to do his job.
You there! Move your hands if you have the time to chat!
Yes, sir!
It seems that company was currently struggling with a lack of employees.
Kuroiwa-kun, I appreciate you. However, it looks like our sales have gone down recently.
I apologize. Because of my ineptitude, I'll bring it back.
I trust you. This company, nay, this country is depending on youngsters like you. I'm counting on you.
The grand scope of the CEO's story was a typical feature of a terrible company. How long will they continue on? It didn't matter to me anymore, but I was curious. I had gotten used to my new environment and felt motivated. I continued to dedicate myself to running the shop.
Sanada-san, What did you want to talk about?
I found a great questionnaire app for collecting customer reviews and improving our stores.
Oh, really? How do you use it?
First, you make an account, create a QR code, print it onto the tables and receipts. Upon some data analysis, we discovered that the ratings for our desserts were low. We came up with a new dessert menu and tested many recipes.
Let's see. Looks good. I think the customers will like this. Wow! It's unusual for Sayaka-san to give the okay after one try. You're good.
If we get rid of some menu items that aren't popular, there will be less preparation, and our service will be faster. My ideas were being used more and more.
Sanada-san, can I have a word?
Oh yes, what do you need?
Do you have some time after this? I want to talk to you about something.
I understand. I'll go clean the front of shop. I wondered why she was being so formal all of a sudden, and returned to her after I cleaned. Sorry to keep you waiting. What did you want to talk about?
Recently, the customers seem happier and the atmosphere is even better.
You're right. I think so too.
That's all thanks to your efforts. The customers were complimenting you. I'm so grateful.
What? It's nothing. I'm just doing my job. I wasn't used to being complimented, so I felt a bit shy being praised up front like that.
You're a much more amazing person than you think you are. Have more confidence.
Oh no, I might cry. Now that I thought about it, no matter how hard I worked at my last job, all I got was a higher goal to work toward. My work was being recognized for the first time, and I almost cried.
Let's have fun for all the times you struggled before.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'm gonna go all out on dinner tonight. That night, I was on top of the world when a phone call came. Hello?
Long time. How are you?
It was my former coworker. Oh, long time. I'm doing well. How are things there?
So listen up. It's as terrible as always. I can't.
She wanted me to hear out her complaints, and I was stuck listening for 2 hours. My previous company drastically increased its storefronts, but it wasn't going well. Due to lack of employees, they moved on to franchising and are letting people outside the company run their stores.
They're trying to make it look like things are better with PTO and overtime regulations. But on the back end, it's unpaid overtime galore as always, and unlimited harassment too. Ugh, maybe I'll change jobs too. I want to kick some superiors' butts first though.
By talking to this former teammate, I realized again how absurd that company was. Sometime later, some crazy news arrived at the CEO's desk.
Hey, what's going on? Why do they know about our falsified books?
We're currently investigating that, but there seems to have been a leak.
What? Who is it? They're fired. Fire them now!
His treatment of others had come back to bite him. News of the fraud spread quickly around the industry. Complaints and concerns started pouring in. On top of that, one of the franchise shop owners was about to sue them.
That company treats people like slaves! We cannot forgive that kind of evil!
They made it look like you can get a franchising contract through taking a simple course. After that, they did little things to cut off the contract. They had their method to get the contract fee. From then on, it was one disaster after the other. I quit.
I also quit.
You guys!
Panic spread in the office, and the employees were quitting one after the other.
Shoot! No loyalty! We can't work together in times like this!
Kuroiwa-san was desperate to get over the situation, but it was no use. Things only got worse by the day.
Welcome!
Let's try our famous apple and nuts tart.
One day, I was working at the shop as always when the door opened. Welcome. Wait, what? It was my former superior, Kuroiwa-san. Long time no see. What happened? Sanada, I'm glad to see you're well. I have something to tell you. What do you need?
Sanadaichi, are you okay? I'll watch the shop so you can go.
I agreed and headed behind the shop. I'll just come right out. Won't you come back to your company? What? I was at a loss for words at this unexpected suggestion, but I came to and answered. No, that's not possible. I work here now. If you come back, you'll be rewarded. If you want, I'll recommend you for a spot even higher than manager. Kuroiwa-san came at me, but my mind was made. I'm sorry, I refuse. Why? If you'll come back, I'll accept any condition you have. I have no intention of returning to my former workplace. I like my current living situation. A little while back, I couldn't have said it this clearly, but I knew that I was different from who I was before. Grr! How dare you speak like that when this company took care of you? Misunderstanding was an understatement, but this man must have felt like he was bitten by his little pet. His expression shifted into one of anger. Sanada, this is for your own good. It's not too late. Come back! I said I refuse. Don't make me say it again. I answered with exasperation. He wouldn't let it go. Kuroiwa-san, why do you care about that company so much? Are you brainwashed too? Brainwashed? How dare you! I'm there of my own accord! Don't compare it to some weird religion! No, it's the same. It's no different than some cult. I showed Kuroiwa-san my phone screen. Honestly, this situation right now is weird. I can put this out wherever it needs to be. What? Who do you think I am? I continued speaking to Kuroiwa-san, who was furious. I don't know if you're aware, but beyond this, it could turn into a threat. What are you doing recording this? I think I'll put this on social media if anything happens. I've heard enough! You're gonna return the favor with disloyalty? Shame on you! He shouted, and looked like he might punch me, so I braced myself.
That's enough! I won't forgive you if you go any further.
A dignified voice rang out. At the same time, Sayaka-san came in between us. Who are you? We're in the middle of something important. Strangers can stay out of it.
I'm no stranger. He is my subordinate and precious teammate.
So what? I have something to say to him. I won't hold back if you get in the way. Sayaka-san got up close to him with no fear.
Won't hold back? What you gonna do, huh?
Sayaka-san started glaring him down. You could imagine her like this from the way she usually was. What? Who is this rude woman?
Don't start a fight right outside the shop. You're impeding our business. Keep talking and I'll stick my hand in your ear and knock your molars loose.
Kuroiwa-san backed away. Grr, some gangster you are! Don't think you'll get away with this!
Huh? Come at me. I'll play with you anytime you want, knucklehead!
Looks like the match came to an end. Sayaka-san watched as Kuroiwa-san left. She turned to me.
Let's go back inside, Sanada-san.
I better not ever make her angry. I kept that thought to myself. After that, my former workplace was met with several lawsuits. Company funds disappeared into legal fees and such. They were forced into bankruptcy, and the CEO was arrested.
What you see here is a brainwashing training camp footage from a former employee.
What have I been working for this whole time? Kuroiwa-san had lost his job.
I heard he struggled to find another, and his wife left him. He deserved it, but maybe he was just another victim of a terrible company. Switching locations, this was at a ryokan. I was at my company trip.
Whew. You gotta relax like this from time to time. We can't do luxurious things like this every day. Eat up.
I appreciated her care for me. I asked something I was curious about. Sayaka-san, you're like a different person when you get angry. Did something happen before?
Oh, Sayaka-san was a full-on delinquent before. She was a famous girl gang leader in the Northeast.
The next moment, Sayaka-san's pale arm stretched toward Kanon-san's face.
Kanon-san? That was a secret, remember? Ow! Ma'am! How is a delicate arm like that so strong?
Maybe I shouldn't have asked. No matter your past, you can change if you find an environment that's good for you. I realize that that's the shortest route to growth and happiness.